Hello, my name is Milagros and I work at the Department of Applied Linguistics at the Universidad Politécnica de Valencia. Today we are going to have a look at two verb tenses which are used to express the future: be going to and will. The aims of this presentation are the following. First, we are going to compare and contrast the use of these two verb tenses to express future actions. This means that we are going to concentrate on grammar explanations, such as rules of formation, and the use. This means when do we use them and how. Finally, I'm going to provide some practice to illustrate their use. Right, so let's start with be going to. We normally use be going to when the speaker has an intention to do something in the future. So be going to is used to talk about future plans and intentions. This means that when you talk about the future, you have already decided about what you are going to do. You have carefully planned this decision. So imagine that you say, we are going to paint the room this afternoon and then we are going to get ourselves a proper dinner. In this example, you have decided, you have made a plan about what to do this afternoon. You are going to paint the room and then we are going to get ourselves a proper dinner. However, plans can be more or less realistic. It doesn't have to be realistic. Let's have a look at the next example. When I grow up, I'm going to be a forestry engineer. This is more of an intention than a plan. Right, now we are going to concentrate on the use of will to express the same, to express future plans. The difference in this case is that we use will when we decide at the moment of speaking. Imagine the conversation that you have on the screen. Any plans for the evening? Yep, I'm going to attend a conference on organic farming practices. In this case, B is using the going to because he has already planned to attend the conference. And now A answers. Really? I'll go with you if you don't mind. I've always wanted to learn about this topic. So notice that the speaker here is making a decision at the moment of speaking. And that is why you use the future. Okay, now we're going to concentrate on other uses of be going to. This is also used to make predictions. So we use be going to with the idea of a general prediction about the future. For example, if I say, it's going to rain soon, I've just felt a drop. In this case, I have some evidence at the moment of speaking of something that is going to happen in the future. In this case, the evidence is the drop of rain. Or, if you have a look at the pictures we have here, we see these black clouds, and here we see the rain. So the prediction would be, look at those black clouds, it's going to rain. In contrast, we can also use will to make predictions. But we normally use will when we think or guess what will happen in the future. For example, the cars of the future will run on greener energies. This is just a prediction I'm making because I think or I guess this will happen in the future. But I have no evidence whatsoever at the moment of speaking. So we use will when we are uncertain that something will happen. And normally we can use it with the following adverbs. Probably, maybe, or with the expressions I think, I expect, and I hope. For example, I probably won't be back in time for lunch, so eat without me. Right. Will is also used in the future to make plans, especially about things which do not depend on the speaker. For example, I'll be 36 on my next birthday. Well, I can't change this. It is not even my decision. Or, there will be a full moon in 2 days. Again, I have no way of deciding about these situations. Right. So will is used when we make predictions about things which are not decided or arranged. For example, in 100 years the world will be a very different place, or in 100 years farming practices will be very different from the current ones. Right, in the following slides you've got some information about the rules of formation for be going to and the rules of formation for will. So my advice is that you study them carefully if you've got any problems. And now we're going to try the first exercise. Look at the following pictures and predict what's going to happen based on the visual evidence that you've got. Here you've got two more situations. And the last one. Right. And here you have the key. Right, now I want you to try the second exercise. Here on the screen you can see researchers' notes with predictions about how farming and cattle raising practices will be in the year 2130. So I want you to read these notes very carefully and write full predictions using the future. So take your time to read the notes and then write the sentences. Okay, and here you've got the answers for this exercise. And finally, we have exercise 3, where you have to read the situation very carefully and fill in the gaps with the form verbs of going to versus will. So this is a situation where Professor Ellie runs into her colleague Professor Charles Owen. And they start talking about a conference that both are going to attend later in the year. So read the conversation carefully and underline the correct verb form. Good luck. Right, and here you've got the key. And this is all for today. Thank you very much.